Hello everybody, Cyan Crockmeyer here with more Gemstone Toa. Hooray! This is going to be replacing FNAF World for a bite of a while. You know, until we're all done. So this, of course, is Emerald Lewa. Song, of course, is Forest Mushrooms. I did actually manage to get it. Lovely. So, here's just a little shot of all of him. Yeah, that's a gun underneath the sword. Yeah, those are some awkward shoulder panels. And he is also the most complex of all the Gemstone Toa, of my recollection. And of course we're doing him second, because I'm nice. So here we have the body. Simple, just armor, head, mask, all simple. And then you're gonna take protective jungle limb, keyed orange armor, put it in there like that. That's how it should look. That's gonna be back armor, because I'm a total ripoff of Dr. Scorpion X. And then you're gonna put hands on the protective jungle limbs. Put those there. Those are gonna hold the awkward shoulder panels. Shoulder pads. What am I trying to say? Shoulder panels. Is that an actual term? I feel like it is. Anyways, spike-ish thing, curvy-ish thing, in hand. And do it twice. And then we take the axe blade, put the Torn connector in it, and put it on the opposite side. And it's gonna look pretty awkward, but doesn't look that bad, right? Yeah. So you can adjust it however you want. Make it look stupider, make it look better, whatever. Okay, get onto the gearbox past itself. Here we go. This is super complex. This is more complex than it probably needed to be, honestly. But we have gearbox. Put the two long blue pins in there. Slide the small Technic arm in. Then you're going to take a 90-degree axle. Put on the crossbow piece, green fire-ish piece, and the little axle connector tube. Like that. And put it on one of the blue pins. Pins. And do it twice. Out of shot. Yeah, like that. And you put in gears, because it is a gearbox. You're going to take a gray axle with a nub on the end, with a ball and gear, slide it through, do it twice, add in your friction, which I tried to make the camera focus on, but it doesn't work because it's the stupidest camera in the world. I ended up somehow making it less focused. I don't know. And you do that. Then you do that. Not so bad, right? It gets bad. So you have a gray axle with nub on end with yellow study thing. Put gear in. This also isn't that bad, it gets bad. Then put another yellow stubby thing. And yellow gear. Easy, right? Not for long. Now you have to take the pin with the axle connector on the end. Put it through the second hole down. The one right underneath the thing that connects the fire pieces, green fire pieces. And then you're going to take this contraption, which is thin Technic arms that goes like axle hole, pin hole, axle hole. You put two of them, and then 4-length axle and a tan pin. I think because I ran out of blue pins, or I needed a blue pin later on. Yeah, whatever. Then you're going to put the black axle between the two 90-degree angle pieces, and the tan pin into the part you just placed. And it's going to look like that, and that's how it's going to connect. And kind of overly complicated. You'll see why you need to do that into Bioform. Bioform is also overly complicated. Anyways, you connect it by the 2 holes above the armor connecting ball. And down like that. Fold in the armor. Like you would. Like you would. And that's good. And you can fold over shoulder pads again. Yeah, shoulder pads, not shoulder panels. I seriously don't anymore. So now we're moving on to limbs. Limbs are very simple. Change of pace. This is like the breather. Because then you have an overly complex gun, but I get to basically tell you about, because it's off shot. That's obvious. Trans green, dark green. Not dark green, but you know what I mean. Solid green. Don't know why I'm doing that. Light green, solid green with bulk on the arm. And then the feet are interesting because we have the vines. So that's the only way they're interesting. I think I chucked it across the room because I'm smart. And you do that. And you do that. And you do that. Nope, you don't do that. You put in the keyed orange armor first, and then the green armor with knee pad. All good. Furiously tap it. Record, a lot of this is just sort of rolling along with what my past self did and trying to commentate over it. See, now I'm furiously shaking the legs. Why am I furiously shaking the legs? Okay, gun. First off, swords. Second off, gun. So you have your barrel, and then you put in a piece that's like a hole with a pin on it. Put a blue pin through the hole. And then you put the pin, not the blue pin, the pin that's part of the piece into the hole on the barrel, and the blue pin is the handle, where he holds it. And then you take the tan axle, short tan axle with a stud on the end, which I had to sort of jam in there with a sword because I was an idiot and made it doubly thick rounds. And you put on the yellow connector thingy. Like I said, off shot and me explaining a lot. And then you put in a 3 long axle, a gear, a yellow study thing, and another yellow study thing. And that's the small dinky dinky done gun. Go away, malware. Okay. 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 Legs. Okay. You know what, I'm gonna spare you the okays and just not say anything. This part's self-explanatory. We're attaching limbs, we're attaching swords, and this part's kind of custom. You can customize this. You can either do swords in each hand with a gun on the bottom of one hand, or you can do 2 swords in one hand and a gun on the top of the other hand. And now I'm furiously twisting the gun, showing how it can pivot, I guess. I think the reason I didn't do the thing with the 2 swords is because, one, it reminds me more of Lewa Nuva, and two, I think Tahu did the double sword. Yeah, Tahu did do the double swords thing. And so did Akame, actually. Okay, Bioform. Gotta be serious about this. So I went ahead and attached the swords to the tubes on the back that were part of the 90-degree angle part connected to fire, and I also connected the gear to the weird contraption you had to put in at the end. To do that, you also have to twist the gear. Oh, highlight. You have to twist the gear of the gearbox, like the main central gear, so that the end of the gun can sort of wedge nicely in to one of the like concave parts of the gear, I guess. And you fold the armor down. See, like that. And that's how you do part of it. That's ultimately one of the more complicated parts. The rest of it's stupidly complicated too, but yawning. So much yawning. Okay. So then what we do is we make life easier on ourselves by folding in the arms sort of like that. And there are several times where I had the swords and the light green armors like clip into each other. Like the sword would somehow go under, like, yeah, underneath the green armor part. Led to bad experiences. And then you're going to fold the shoulder axes down like that. It's like Axe Drone's Bioform, but fatter. That's the best way I can explain it. Fatter and stupider and more complex, and the cat won't shut up, but the music is droning the cat out. Hopefully. That's what happened with Pohatu. Just make sure the gun is still facing that way. It'd be kind of awkward if Lewa had to turn at a 90-degree angle anytime he wanted to shoot something while flying. Even though he can technically fly if you attach the swords in the back. Like wings. You can fly. And then attach the feet to the axes with the 08 Matoran connectors, which is kind of difficult. It doesn't look difficult, but as you can see here, it's kind of difficult. Oh no. Oh god. Why is it that I yawn more when I get more sleep? Doesn't make sense. Okay, so then you're gonna try and stretch out the legs. I've also had moments where the legs just sort of disconnect. That's fun. Try and make it look symmetrical and concise. That would be in your best interest. And then you're gonna fold the hands up however you want. And there you go. Done. And next up, we have Ruby Tahu, who I teased at the beginning of Pohatu's with an air horn. Boop.